Facing SKT is a very big challenge, and yeah, they are SKT, you know, there's not much to say. But we want to win the whole thing, and SKT is just the first step.
And that is
I think the key things, we just kind of play as we did before, and I think we can take them now.
They're going for it. Wonders moving in as the Abyssal Blades collapse. Faker's able to find that Emperor's Divide, keeping himself alive, but only for a moment. Perk's grabbing the kill. In back-to-back games now, the European hopes.
I'm confident that they're going to show up, and I'm confident that Faker will play really strong in the series.
2 kills and a tower to Faker.
Faker has never lost in an international tournament before the final, so I'm pretty excited to give him the first loss. So a lot of people were really happy when we ended up making it to the World's Final last year. It was something that hasn't been done in a long time, and for that a lot of fans were really happy for us. However, I was not that happy because I want the legacy of winning. I want to be on top and stay on top. That's why for me, it's not just enough to be a champion. I want to be a legend.
After this MSI and winning this trophy home, where do you see yourself as rookie AD carry?
Well, I'm the best.
Second question goes to Caps. As you mentioned in the previous interview, you say that you not only want to be the champion, but also the legend. So what kind of player you'd like to be known or to be remembered as?
I mean, obviously, I want to win as much as possible. Right from day one when I joined EU, it was not really looking good that good internationally. But I hope that I and my team could become good enough that we could compete internationally, and I just want to win as many trophies as we can.
So the third question goes to Jankos, and I have to ask, what does it mean to you to be able to be part of the G2 legacy and now winning the second major title for Europe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just feels pretty good to be able to leave the trophy on international stage. This year is my first time that I won the split in Europe, and I also won a trophy on international stage. So I'm really happy, you know, to be in this team, be a part of this team, and just enjoy it.
Okay, next question goes to Wonder. We can see that you're considered one of the best top laner in the world, especially like your large or huge champion Ocean. And we can see your top hike is so impressive. So how did you prepare such kind of spicy picks for MSI?
I think it just comes down to like my team being really creative, and we kind of support each other. So if someone has an idea, we are all like on board with it at this like almost instantly. Whereas on other teams, maybe they would be a bit more skeptical. But on this team, we are free to do like whatever we want when it comes to our champion pool. And I think that's like a big reason that we succeed as much as we do with like the pocket picks we have.
Question goes to Miki. So what's like the point of focus at the last moment in the last game?
Well, in the last game, we were just kind of expecting them to pull out something weird, but they kind of went with some standard stuff that they usually play. So we're really confident, even from draft, that we're going to win. So yeah, and then everything went according to plan in early game as well. So it was just kind of smooth sailing.
Okay, see that like your dad is cheering for you all time along in all kinds of international tournaments. So at this special moment, anything you'd like to say to your father?
I want to thank my dad for always coming. It feels good to finally bring back a trophy. Too many times I've come back from international tournaments or just from EU with a loss, and my dad and my family have to support me and they have to get me through this. But this time we have to celebrate. Thank you.
The next question I would like to ask Caps. So G2 is always trying new things and also put out all kinds of spicy picks. So do you think G2 has changed the understanding of League of Legends or understanding of this meta?
So I mean, I definitely think that a lot of people will take a lot of things from this tournament. I think since Worlds, teams started pulling out a lot more things and people started playing a lot more aggressive. But from this MSI especially, I think people will go back to a lot more of their own comfort picks, try out the champions they're good at, and just go with it.
After this MSI trophy, what can we expect from G2? Maybe the Rift Rival or the Worlds?
So we're going to try our best. I still think we have a lot to improve on. We came into the tournament wanting to get our revenge against IG, and we left with a 0-2 record against them. So I think IG is the team we're looking to get revenge against Worlds, and if we beat them, then I'm sure we can beat anyone.
Wow.
And the MVP trophy. Congratulations also from my side for you guys. I know you guys already talked a lot on the stage, but now that everything's kind of sunk in, maybe Caps, you first. Of course, you don't only win your first international title, also the MVP title. Now that it's sunk in for a minute, how do you feel about everything?
So as I said on stage, I still want to beat IG, but at the same time, obviously we're celebrating now. Probably gonna celebrate for a few weeks, and then LEC starts, and then we have to go on again. But I think we're just celebrating and happy.
I love how you look at Perks, and you're just trying to get like something out of him. Perks, tell me about what it all means for you, and just to summarize, you've been fighting for this for so long internationally. Plus, you made the move to AD carry only this year. That must be phenomenal.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy, honestly. I don't know what to say. I'm just super grateful because last year I was even in a tougher spot, like mentally, individually. So I wasn't really sure how to deal with it after like the success we had, and then we didn't have success at all. So I think I learned a lot from that year, and I'm just super grateful for my org and all the players we have that we actually managed to like get this far so short time. And it's actually really crazy because I haven't even played with Mickey for like 3 months almost, and we actually won MSI. Like, what is even going on? You know, like it's a lot of thoughts, but yeah, I'm just super grateful.
Yeah, is it hard to realize because you've both been fighting for it so hard, you so long? You of course had the heartbreak of Worlds just a couple of months ago, Caps. Does that make you appreciate this even more?
I mean, for sure it does, right? We didn't really know what to expect going into this lineup. We knew that we would need some time, or that's what I thought. But it turns out that we were just like kind of good from day one. We clicked very fast together, and we never really had problems. So it's hard to like say, like it's not something you can predict, right? But everything ended up going good for us, and now we're here.
Yeah, tell me about today, because of course at the end of the group stage, it was a bit up and down. You know, you guys lost those 3 games in a row, but then you ended up beating SKT, and then today you looked like a different team. You know, how come? Were you just feeling incredibly in the zone and poised for that trophy?
Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like we are the team that actually plays really well under pressure, but I also feel like we play really poorly in some games that don't matter, but kind of do matter anyways. And that's just because of, I don't know, our mindset or the way we approach the game. And that's something that kind of needs to be fixed for future because, yeah, we want to be the team that wants to dominate all the time, not be like, we don't want to have bad games as well. So, yeah, I feel like today everything has been so on point, from preparation to draft, in execution in game. And the communication was really, really clean compared to like our yesterday series even. Yesterday series was fine, but we were like a bit lost, I feel like, and we were like doing a lot of stuff that we shouldn't be doing. And yeah, of course, way better in the last 3 games of group stage, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Today, I think we played so good. So I'm really, really happy.
I also think we had a team that's like really good at preparing, and it's hard to prepare in MSI for every game because you play so many games back and forth, and it's just kind of like random when you go into the games. But when it's like one team you play, then it's easier to prepare for. And the same kind of thing maybe goes for when it's like we're locked first and maybe we don't have as much preparation, and then we seem a lot worse, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Caps, you won the MVP here today. Is there anyone you both want to shout out in terms of in your team or in your bigger team or in the fandom as you went through this MSI challenge? Who really stepped up for you guys?
I mean, I think.
Is there anyone you want to shout out? I'm sorry, that was a bit confusing.
I was going to shout out to Caps.
Okay.
I think he's doing an insane job, and yeah, he's just playing really well. A lot of games, not every game. Mm-hmm. And I think he deserves everything he gets. So.
Thank you. I mean, now I want to give a shout out to you as well, right? You reroll to 80, and already we are winning at MSI. So, and it's even like a bot meta, right? So it's pretty crazy. But at the same time, I feel like everyone on our team did so well. I think to just give a shout out right now, I kind of want to give a shout out to Promiscu, just because I'm sure everyone else will get like a lot of credit. But going into MSI, we were scrimming with Promiscu, and we were playing a lot with Promiscu because of Miki's hand. And he obviously no one will ever know, but I still think he's really really good.
And just to add up, like me and Promiscu were winning 90% of lanes in our games. Just saying, this guy is really good, and it was fun playing with him.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Because I feel like you can just give a shout out to everyone, because then you see Miki, who barely practiced and is still popping off, and Jankos, who, I mean, you know, he's smurfing every game, and same with Wonder, pulling out the pike and stuff. So I think everyone is doing really well. I think that's what you need if you want to actually win MSI. So that's pretty good for everyone.
Yeah.
Also coaching staff.
Coaching staff.
Yeah, the coaching staff.
I mean, your owner maybe also watching. Please, just give him a shout out. Come on. No.
Okay.
I tried, Carlos.
Go to G2 shop.
G2esports.com/shop for this wonderful jacket. There is right there.
Made him
Carlos
happy.
will love them. So
He did. Oh, we got that out of the way. I just finally want to look forward. Then I know you already said, you know, we didn't go through IGs or this or that, but can you just kind of put into words what this not only means for G2 Esports, but for the whole region of Europe? You've made them so proud, and this is something that a lot of people had not even dreamed of happening. What does that mean for the future for Europe and for G2?
I mean, I think that's when I was like going up to go be a pro gamer. I really want to win worlds, but I was talking with a lot of people, and for a lot of people, that was not the goal, because people didn't even think worlds as a thing you can win. People thought that it's just going to be the Koreans who will win that, and you can compete to win EU, and that's like the best thing you can have, right? But that's why. But now that we won MSI, I'm sure that a lot of people, new players, rookies who are out there, they get a lot more motivated because they know they can be the best. They can't just be the best in the EU and the West.
It's actually pretty funny because like 2 years ago, when I was playing on the 2017 G2 lineup, we had kind of high goals, but I feel like it was only me and Sven who actually believed that we could win worlds, and everyone else on the team didn't really feel like they believed in that. They thought we were good, but especially like I remember Mitty told me something like, he told me I will go to NA because we're probably never gonna win worlds or something, right, or something like that. And then I was like, yeah, and now here I am standing here, and shout out to Mitty because he talks to me a lot, and we talk, and we are shout out to everyone else from that lineup as well. They all wrote to me yesterday, wish me good luck. So yeah, here I am winning a championship, I guess.
Oh, wow. Fantastic that they give you some words of motivation as well. Thank you very much. I'm sure you have a million interviews to go to. You're not going to be out of here for a long time. Thank you. Congratulations. Caps and perks. G2 Esports won MSI, changing the narrative one tournament at a time. Back over to you guys.
Thank you.